Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rune News. I'm your host, Ryan, and as always, it's bloody good to have you guys here in the audience today. The Sailing Alpha has been announced for Oldschool Runescape by Jagex. This is it. The first skill to come to Oldschool Runescape in, 12 years since its release. It's happening, and tomorrow you'll have the chance to try it out for the first time. Now, we haven't actually got a time of when sailing is coming to the game itself, but you will have all the information you need right here on this channel. I have done a playtest of the alpha myself at RuneFest. I have great insider trader knowledge on what's going on, so I'm happy to share any thoughts and opinions, live streaming it all tomorrow on this channel. All you've got to do is show the fuck up. Hit the subscribe button down below and hit the little bell too so you don't miss the notification. It'll be during the 100-hour subathon that we are doing right here at King Condor & Co. to celebrate 100,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone in advance for that. Here's a little poster now of what you can expect through the 100-hour subathon. Don't worry, you're not going to miss a fucking thing because all of it should be accessible on the channel if you miss anything. But we're doing mass PVM content. We're going to do a lot of sailing content, group sailing, if all of you guys can come by and sail alongside your boy, and a lot of other just fun, mischievous things in the meantime, including some IRL cooking and other fun little shenanigans. So come by to that. This whole weekend is going to be littered with juicy content for you to enjoy. We're going to get into more of the sailing details and rest of this week's update right now here at the Oldschool Runescape update, but I have one question for you guys to answer in the comment section down below today, and that is, with the Sailing Alpha coming, what was your initial thoughts on sailing? I guess, well, by thoughts, I mean, did you vote yes or no? Are you a no voter then, but yes voter now? Are you a yes voter then, no voter now? I personally voted no, didn't like sailing. I would probably vote yes today, given what I've experienced so far, but we'll know more tomorrow when the alpha comes out for sailing. My name is Ryan. You're watching Rune News. This is the Oldschool Runescape update for Rune News. You're watching Rune News, and you're watching Rune News. This week's update for Oldschool Runescape is titled Clan Event Improvements. Now, this is a very small update this week because of the Sailing Alpha coming out tomorrow. Now, as you can see here behind me, there is no timestamp for when sailing is coming out specifically. However, I predict it will be around about 24 hours from the release of this video. If it's any earlier, I'll be live as soon as I can. As soon as I see the servers go up, I'm hitting that motherfucking live button and we're sailing away. So make sure you do, mark it on your calendars, book the day off work, tell your boss you're sick, whatever you got to do, check it out. We'll be here sailing, doing everything we can, going through all of your questions, all of your theories, asking what you do and don't like, listing all the pros, the cons, the good, the bad, whatever you want. Sailing will be fully critiqued and analyzed right here on your channel because there is no one in the RuneScape community more qualified to do a good job at this than your fucking boy right here. I'm looking forward to testing it even further from the Sailing Alpha at RuneFest. I'm looking forward to seeing what else Jagex has in store for us. It is important to remember that it is an alpha and it is designed for whatever they'll list on the website at the time, but it's mostly for making sure that you like the way the boat moves, the feeling of moving and navigating with a boat, doing the activities, the Barracuda trials, actually testing and priming some of the content. It's not about seeing a finished product and liking it or not liking it. It's about what you do and don't like. For everything you don't like about sailing, I encourage you to find something you do like about sailing, even if it's like, I like the way that the water changes color depending on how deep the ocean is, or the different, I guess, areas around the world for different intensities in the ocean. It doesn't have to be that intense. It doesn't have to be that intense, just something you do and don't like. It's important to just be critical, but also honest. Don't just go in hating like most of us will, like most of us do, because I think we're better than that. And if this does eventually come to the game and all you're doing is shitting on it, you kind of want to, in hindsight, in the long term, make sure Jagex does bring a good piece of content to the game, a good product. So just be open-minded, and that's what we're going to do right here on this channel, so make sure you come by for that content. As for the clan events update, basically this is the halfway through the game jam update that we're going to do with like in-game bingos, but in the meantime, if you want to make events on your clans for doing different boss events, which we'll probably use in this upcoming bingo event we have in the King Condor clan community, you can now use this shit in the clan window, which I'm sure you can all navigate through. They've added the Phantom Must Bar, the Huey, I don't know why the fuck is Phantom Must Bar on there? They got the Huey Coddle, the Amoxicillado for some reason, Royal Titans. I guess if people want to do big Boss of the Week events, they can do them right here, and it all gets push through for the clan, which is awesome. Otherwise, they've got merch, which we don't give 2/3 of a shit about. We don't plug other people's merch. We don't plug other people's gear there. We do, however, plug the Nevski Exotics brand, which is giving you 20% off using code Condor for 20% off your first purchase, getting your legal THCA products and requirements right there. Link in the description down below. Don't be a fucking coward. Check it out. Make sure you do, obviously, order within your own means anywhere around the world, and do not consume it, as it is not for human consumption, so purchase lightly. Nevski Exotics, officially sponsored by Rune News. Code Condor 20 for 20% off down below. Now, the other changes, doesn't really have a whole lot going on here. We've got the birthday event, which is now over, and the party room's back to normal, which that was a long time to have that event up. I guess they forgot about it. Otherwise, there's not really a whole lot really to explain here, except for like maybe this one here. The special attack of the Abyssal Bludgeon can once again give its damage increase effect in PVM. What the fuck is that about? How long has it been? How long has the Abyssal Bludgeon not actually given the appropriate damage? Abyssal Bludgeon buff, big W. Otherwise, LMS is back on Oswords. Daddy's getting racist throughout the subathon this weekend. You are mandatorily required. Is that a word? Mandatorily? It is mandatory that you check that shit out. So subathon right here, this channel, this weekend. Big dick, sailing, everything you need. Like and subscribe. You're a champion. See you guys in a minute for the Grand Exchange update with Wade Green. My name is Ryan, and you're watching the Oldschool Runescape update on Rune News. Over the years, RuneScape 3 has had many different skills come to the game. You have dungeoneering, you have the divination, the archaeology, there's some other dumb shit, summoning, things that aren't in Old School RuneScape that RuneScape 3 has. And we're getting sailing in Old School RuneScape. They don't have sailing here. I guarantee you sailing is likely going to be better than any skill that RuneScape 3 has implemented. And that's because, well, one simple fact, RuneScape 3 is fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment for Rune News. My name is Wade Green, and this week, the biggest rise being the Eternal boots. Now, these bad boys are shooting up in price more than the other boots because they're going to provide excellent quality content for the Delve Boss boot release. Now, the Pegasians aren't really feeling the same love because 2% increase is already a massive buff, and fuck getting the Ranger boots for most people. Eternal boots is shooting up in price, excellent mage damage coming forward. That Shadow is going to need a quick nerf very soon if we keep going this direction. You don't want to invest in your Eternal boots personally, but that mage training arena in the desert along with the Cerberus crystal, might be time to start farming, boys. Now, the biggest loss of the week is obviously the Tormented Ornament Kit in classic fashion. Anything to do with ornament kits when it comes to things like, I don't know, the Araxide fucking Fang on the Torture, it's going to hit the bin pretty fucking quickly because, of course, new upgrades have been proposed and people love these upgrades. They're definitely going to come to the game shortly, even if no monkey wants to sit there like a little bitch complaining, this is too strong for the Shadow. Doesn't suggest maybe nerfing the Shadow a little bit to pull back the height of mage on the Shadow while keeping the rest of the mage momentous. No, you just want to sit there and use fucking Archer's Rings and die and Scarus like a fucking idiot. I got you covered, dude. It's alright. Keep blocking me. Ornament kit hitting the bin. Classic. Doesn't matter. We'll get an ornament kit for the new ones anyway so we can then apply it. I mean, if Jagex was smart, they could recycle this ornament kit or give us a new clue reward for a new ornament kit, but I mean, they didn't do that with the Araxide Fang, so not really the biggest deal. Not the end of the world. Loving the new gloves though for Mage. I'm looking forward to grabbing them myself. And now for a weekly update on our closely monitored the Scythe of Vitur, the most valuable traded item of the week. 1.9 bill and you're fucking welcome. We know for a fact that the Delve Boss is demonic, likely to be melee crush weakness, which means the Scythe is going to be S tier there if they don't bring us a new demonic crush weapon, which they were going to do, but they scrapped. Now they may change the mechanics or logistics of that a little bit, but melee always reigns supreme when you're using a Scythe. If there's any melee related content for that, or Yama, which we can predict, Yama is likely going to have some melee weaknesses given the nature of the boss. The giant shield he's going to have, it's going to be 2 to tango, 2 different attack styles running. I guarantee you the Scythe is going to need to be used there. That's the prediction, and because of that reason, we can see the Scythe rocketing up towards max cash, likely to be the first mega rare item to hit max cash since their release, when they all sit at the, you know, peak over max cash and then drop down. They never seem to be able to reach that point again. The Scythe will likely do that first, and Jagex needs to figure out a way to stop people using the black market to trade the Scythe by increasing the tradable limit on the Grand Exchange either through platinum tokens or hurry the fuck up with that C++ client, fuck off Java, so we can increase the cash limit beyond 2.1 bill. Those are the two options that I can see fitting. Jagex needs to get their finger out of their ass and start doing some fucking work. Scythe of a tour to the fucking moon. I think so, boys. Get in top, start learning, start grinding, start farming purples. And then finally, the mole slippers are taking a subtle, I don't know if hit is the right word. I think plateau in their price due to the reality that these new boots coming to the game from the Delvos are quite juicy. They're actually quite the fucking structural benefiting boot. Now, the mole sippers, on the other hand, are fucking great. They're best in slot currently because there's no negative values. These boots are about to kind of crush the spirit of the mole sippers a little bit, which is unfortunate. But that doesn't mean shit because mole sippers are still peak fashion and the way to play. I suggest grabbing yourself some mole sippers today before they start to rocket to the moon because they're about to skyrocket in price. We can see that coming. The Delv Boss has a history of having their rewards reworked, and we haven't voted yet. Likely to see a rework in the boots, especially if people keep complaining about them on their content creator channels. No monkey looking at you. You want to keep complaining about shit? You might end up getting rewards reworked again. We can't lock in the Delv boots 100%, but what we can guarantee today is that the mole slippers are the best way to start farming your size for big money purples. So grab your mole slippers today and become a rich cunt tomorrow. Tell your friends about the mole slippers so they can also make a quick buck. My name is Wade Green. You're watching Rune News, the Grand Exchange segment. I'm a fat cunt. Have a good night. Our first Ironman moment for the week goes to someone who is not an Ironman. In fact, this is quite a suspicious account. I'm thinking this was a beta test from RuneFest because their name is Boat Anchor 1. That's either a fucking bot name or a Jagex name to identify people on Sailing Worlds. I'm not sure, but what we do know is that he got a, 16 KC Araxite Fang? You fucking dog. What a dirty dog. I'm at like 700 KC. I haven't seen a Fang or a Halberd piece. You're a fucking mutt. GC on the RNG though. Congratulations to Boat Anchor 1. Now our second moment goes to some dickhead who uses his mobile phone to take a fucking picture of his screen. He was celebrating getting his league points, which you can see here. He had a dragon trophy. His name apparently is Frozen, but what the, like fucking, what? No, he's taking a picture of his phone with another phone. I can't show the other image, it's on my other computer, but I'm pulling that shit up. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Look at this. This is ridiculous. I didn't realize until just now. Where the fuck is he? Right here. This is his other image. Oh my god. Open in browser. Let me look at this. This is a mobile client behind me that he's taken a picture of. His name's Iron Dan. Fucking what? Screenshot your phone. Every smartphone has a screenshot feature. Screenshot your phone. Upload the screen. This is ridiculous. This is... You're retarded. On a lighter note, our final Ironman moment for the week goes to Snore Laxative. I'm pretty sure that's her name. I can't remember now, but she's completed Desert Treasure 2, The Fallen Empire, which is huge for the group Ironman, a massive achievement. And judging by those quest points, you got one quest left to do. I think, oh no, we're going to 300 now. It's 170 quests. Oh, you got heaps of quests left to do. But this is one of the bigger ones out of the way, so congratulations. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it this week for Rune News. My name is Ryan. I'll see you all in the Subathon and the Sailing Alpha this weekend. My name is Ryan, signing off. Suck a dick, and have a good night.